Hey friends, I'm Meagan Hatcher-Mays, Director of Democracy Policy here at Indivisible, and welcome back to another edition of Impeachment Daily. As you know, Impeachment Daily exists to demystify the impeachment process and let you know how you can stay involved in this fight. Now, it's Monday, but there's no rest for the wicked, as you know, and what I mean by that is that Trump and his posse apparently don't take any breaks from doing crimes. This weekend was full of impeachment drama, so I thought we might sort some of that out. Plus take some time to talk about what we think is going to happen next. Lots to talk about. So let's get started with our first segment, which I'm calling What Just Happened, where we recap what we know. So remember, Mick Mulvaney, not content to slink back into hiding after holding a absolutely disastrous press conference last week, where he admitted Donald Trump, yes, had in fact engaged in an illegal quid pro quo on that phone call with the president of Ukraine. Instead, Mick Mulvaney went on TV this weekend. He stopped by Fox News Sunday, of course, and tried to pull that whole, oh, I didn't say what the video shows me saying junk. But that actually didn't go over very well, even on Fox News. Chris Wallace, the host, was basically like, dude, there's a video. I have a video of you admitting the crime. It's right here. The video's queued up and I'm gonna play it right now. So yeah, I mean, Mulvaney was caught in his own lie, but when has that ever humbled a member of Trump's cabinet? Never. And as of right now, Mulvaney still has a job, although that job is mostly engaging in cover-ups on Trump's behalf, and apparently talking up Trump's properties whenever he gets the chance. So we talked about this a little bit last week too. I'm sure you remember Mulvaney had also announced last week that the upcoming G7 summit, now that's like a big economic summit with world leaders, would be hosted at Trump's resort at Doral. So Doral is a golf club that is also apparently a disgusting bug-infested pile of health code violations, and somehow that place was willing to win the bid to host this huge international event. Oh, I wonder how they pulled that off. Plucky up-and-comers from Trump Doral. No, I mean, they pulled it off through corruption. Come on now. Like, it was such a blatantly corrupt situation. It was like almost unbelievable, even coming from Trump. Like, here we have this guy, Trump, under fire for trying to bribe foreign governments into interfering with our elections, right? Instead of laying low, what does he do? He sends out his loyal foot soldier, Mick Mulvaney here, also, by the way, under fire for his own involvement in that same bribery scheme, to announce, hey, the president's planning on enriching himself by hosting a huge event, an official event, at one of his own properties in violation of the law and the Constitution. Like, it was so bad. It felt like a dare, right? Like, Trump knows he's in trouble, but he's always gotten away with this stuff before. So he just goes, oh, hey, oh, am I in trouble? Oh, you think so? You think you can get me? How about this? I'm hosting the G7 at my hotel, and I'm getting one of the worst, most corrupt guys in my administration to announce it on television. Like, I really think he thought he was going to get away with that. And somehow he didn't, because Mulvaney announced actually yesterday the administration has canceled plans to host the G7 at Doral. Although Mulvaney did try to say, oh, there was nothing untoward about the selection of Doral because Trump still considers himself to be in the hospitality business. Completely insane thing to say, by the way. Since Trump has been, I'm sorry to tell you this, he's been president for 3 years. He should not be in any other business other than like the president business, but like, okay. But why did this happen though? Like, why did Trump change his mind on Doral? Like, there's no chance he had like a sudden crisis of conscience and decided to do the right thing, right? Like, no, there's no chance of that. The best I can figure is that Trump realized that this decision was making Republicans mad at him. Now, remember, lots of Republicans, like Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham, Mitt Romney, they're all mad at him already for his decision to remove U.S. troops from Syria. And we know Lisa Murkowski of Alaska is mad at Trump for trying to bribe Ukrainian officials with money that was appropriated for foreign aid. And now, according to the New York Times, we know that Trump heard directly from congressional Republicans over the weekend. And I'm just paraphrasing here. I assume we're like, dude, come on. Like, all this other stuff is bad enough. How are we going to defend this? So Trump is not used to hearing that sort of thing, and I think it chastened him, at least like very briefly, although today he did go on TV to say he was the, quote, victim of the phony emoluments clause, which is the clause that prohibits the president from accepting payments and gifts from foreign governments. It's not phony, it's in here, it's right in here. And it's the clause of the Constitution that Trump, of course, has been violating since day one with his Trump Hotel here in DC. So that's what happened. I'm so tired. But what is happening? What is happening? What is currently happening is that Congress is still in session, still hearing from witnesses on this Ukraine stuff. It's all closed door testimony, but we think we're going to find out a little bit more about what they're talking about. Once we know, you will be the first to know right here on Impeachment Daily, but I don't think it's looking very good for Trump and his posse at the moment. But stay tuned this week. It's going to be a big week in Congress. So how are you going to stay involved? You already know what to do. Text IMPEACH to 97779 and we will connect you directly with your representatives. And we're bringing back an old favorite, impeachnow.org, your favorite impeachment-related website. Back in business, you can still sign up for events on the map. You can RSVP to events that are already happening. Now, keep in mind, too, that the House is going to be on recess the week of November 3rd. So make sure you go on there, plan events for that week especially. The ask is to say, hey, member of Congress who supports impeachment, thank you. I have your back. Good job. Keep up the courage. And for those members who aren't quite there yet, have a conversation with them. Just let them know how important this is to you. We're inviting everybody to this fight. This is all about our democracy. So thank you so much, as always, for tuning in to Impeachment Daily. I'll be right back here in the Impeachment Cave. Looking forward to seeing you then.